Gentlemen and ladies, I've done a lot of dumb things in my life, as I'm sure many of you have as well. This might be one of the dumbest. It's not. It's not too close to the bottom of the list, or the top, depending on your perspective. This is not in terms of the ranking of the dumbest thing ever. I mean, it's certainly a ways away from that, but it is pretty dumb. Doing a live stream in this beaming hot sun that feels like someone left the oven open. I'm gonna be squinting the whole live stream like this because the light's in my eye. When it wouldn't have been that much difficult to find a better spot, but I'm me. So here we are. So talk a lot about politics on this channel, a lot of negativity, a lot of stuff going on in this country, a lot of corruption, a lot of dishonesty in the media and with people with their politics, and toxic American politics. But here's a feel good story. Not clickbait. There are still good people in this world, more specifically in this country. So I left my wallet home yesterday, and what I've been doing is commuting to the new house and working from that house. So it's about an hour drive, pretty far to go without your wallet. That's your driver's license, your multiple sources of money, the works, right? So I'm in a car driving an hour away from home without my ID, without my credit cards, debit cards. I got nothing. There was a time where I'm perhaps a little bit smarter or wiser. You're supposed to get wiser when you get older, not the opposite. But I would try to keep money in the car for emergencies. I suppose a checkbook at a minimum would be what makes sense. That was not the case. Lately, I mean, most of my transactions are digital, so I don't really use cash that much. But lately, I've ended up with a ton of cash that I've just been swapping from pocket to pocket. I mean, not crazy like hundreds of dollars, but good enough money. And I just keep moving it around from pocket to pocket. So in general, don't let this get out there. I've been walking around with a good amount of money just in my back pocket, all right? Don't listen to this, you pickpocket people. Anyway, naturally, as karma would have it, on this day where I don't have my wallet, I don't have a sack of cash in my pocket. There's no money in the car, and I think I found $10 in my pocket or in the car. I think it was actually in the car. So that's it. $10 cash. No ATM, no credit card, no driver's license. An hour from home, and I am running tight on schedule. I need to log in and get to work. I didn't realize this while I was driving, right? Why would I realize that while I'm driving? What I did is I went to, and there are good people part to this story, right? Just stick with me. I wanted to grab some breakfast. Not fully set up at the house yet. I need to do some grocery shopping and some things I need to get done. So I went to IHOP. I ordered waffles and coffee and sausages, coffee rather, and waited 15 minutes. Food arrived. Great. Now I can grab my food and go to work. Go home to go to work. Reverse commute. I reached down in my pocket to pay, and there's no wallet. There's no money. Right. So I think right away I can. There's that stop pay with your phone, right? I don't. That's not something I really use. I have not used it on my new phone, as I discovered. So last time I used it was on the last phone. So it's not a thing. I don't normally do pay with phone stuff. So, but I knew it was a thing, and I remember setting it up some years ago. So something exists somewhere. Can I do that? They support it, right? So I went in the phone. I found it. Google Pay. Um, it wasn't set up for some reason. I guess on a new phone. I mean, I would think it would have transferred because Google, with Android, right? By me using my phone, I'm authenticating as a Google user, right? So when I authenticate as a Google user, that should come with it all the stuff that I have, right? Wasn't the case. So I had to set it up. So the process was very, very slow, shall we say. Turtle wax. I don't know what was going on. First, I had to download the app. An app. Oh, no, it wasn't an app. The app was there because, Android phone, right? So the app was there. The problem is they wanted me to verify who I am, right? So they're like, you can call the bank or you can use the bank's app. There's better lighting. There you go. So I said, let me try to download the app. The app is taking forever, man. It's just crawling and crawling and crawling. I'm like, can you download? I'm looking at my phone. It says 5G. I got good connection. I just want to pay for my waffles, man. What up? It's crawling and crawling and crawling. And I'm like, it's maybe 5 minutes went by. It's at 3%. I'm like, what is this? 2000 and not even 2000. It was 1998 DSL modem. Anyway, so I said, all right, let me try the bank thing. I clicked on it to call the bank. So some time had gone by because it was taking forever and I'm this and that. And then the guy behind the counter, he's like, don't worry about it, man. I said, no, I'll set it up. I'll set up the Google Pay. He says, it's just breakfast, man. Don't worry about it. So I said, no, I got it. So I tried to do the bank calling thing and they put me on hold and whatever. And then the guy again, he was like, don't worry about it, man. I'll pay for it. So I had to reject his offer multiple times. So he didn't just throw it out there casually. He was insisting on quote unquote paying for my breakfast. I don't know how he was going to do that exactly. I'm not going to read into what he meant by that. But regardless of what he meant, this guy, he's working at IHOP, right? He's not making a ton of money. And he doesn't know me. I could be the biggest jerk ever. Some would say I am the biggest jerk ever. And even though, like he said, it is just breakfast, it's not like, well, it's relative, right? It's not like I was stranded in the middle of the desert and he offered me a ride. I could have died. Or something, my house was on fire and I got trapped. I couldn't get out of the house and he helped get me out. It's nothing on that level, but the fact that a total stranger would offer to help in a situation like that, working at IHOP, not making any money doing that, obviously I couldn't take him up on that. Being Mr. Professional or all, the idea of me, unnecessarily, I put that word there, unnecessarily taking anything from somebody, you know, working a job like that. I mean, that just would be so wrong. Um, if anything, I would want to help him, right? And I hope people don't take that the wrong way. You know, when you talk about stuff like this, it can be things that people get sensitive about. But the reality is, I'm not a person that wants for things like that, right? So the idea of me accepting my meal being paid for, I mean, yeah. Especially when it's not like I'm out stranded somewhere about to die of starvation or something, right? I would be okay. I'd figure it out, right? Anyway, so I never accepted his offer. I did eventually get the Google Pay working, and that was funky too. The first machine didn't take it, then I went to another machine and I put the phone over it and it's not doing it, and I moved the phone and put it back, try again, wait for the thing to say check mark. Yeah, it was a little tricky, but eventually it paid for it. And then he gave me the receipt to sign. I haven't won the lottery yet, so I didn't leave him like a $50,000 tip or anything. But on my, I don't know, what was it, $15? I don't even know how much the breakfast was. I left him a $20 tip. I think he more than earned that, for sure. So yeah, as the title states, there's still good people out there, and it's good to recognize it when you see it and reward it, right? Let people with good hearts know that their efforts are appreciated and valued in today's society. So I did my part. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys. That was really awesome, especially the way that he kept insisting. I mean, he could have just been casual, and then change his mind or whatever, or hoping that I don't accept it. But no, he really wanted to, cover that, however he was going to do that. So, they say sometimes it's the little things. This might just be one of them. Because again, it's just, like he said, it's just breakfast, right? But still, it has an impact when you see, an act of kindness like this, from a total stranger in a world where, you have so many people that are just greedy and self-interested and every man for themselves. So, as bad as things may seem, as stressed out as you might be, as disappointed as you might be with our government, our country, your family, your friends, humanity, always remember there's still some good people out there. Hopefully you can meet some of them. The more the better, right? But not everybody is like that jerk that cut you off on the road, or that asshole boss, crooked politicians. Don't get overwhelmed and buried with those people and their mean-spirited, insensitive actions. Don't let that overwhelm you and cloud you from remembering that there are some good people out there, right? Just thought I'd share it with you. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate Me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell, be well. I want to hear your stories. What act of kindness have you done or experienced yourself? Comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear your stories. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Reverse. And even you, Mimi. Alright, guys. I'm out. Lindsay, what up? Ricky, what up? Now I'm gonna go get a milkshake. I'll leave it at that. I think many of you know what I was about to say next, but I'll end the video here.